watch, I'ma shine now. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Line 20. Line 54. Line 54. Let's go.
On 1st down, gone. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Sheldon Day busting through to get him for a loss of 6. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hekker, on to punt for the Rams. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Wall, get wall. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Undercut. 65.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
The 16.
21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's caught. It's the rookie Deebo Samuel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football, and he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
Good. 180. 54. Watch the curl.
This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie 3rd rounder. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Gone. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And Zerline's kick is good. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 24, Garoppolo dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 49er fans likely holding their breath watching Garoppolo scramble, but that time it pays off. He's in one piece, and he's got the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Cook's now in his second season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Like 54. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. This one to the left to Higbee. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Here we go.
Throwing again is gone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
San Francisco.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
First down, 49ers.
Garoppolo, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Coleman has it here right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now gone. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Here's Goff. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Pettis on the return.
Let's go, baby.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Garoppolo now. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, what? 120. Hey.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. D. Ford. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's gone. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
Here we go, here we go.
Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 14 back, but it leads down to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down. Garoppolo now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Rams' 36-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the 36, Garoppolo. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal.
Here we go. What do you need? Right there. How you get on the head? How you get on the head?
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now he'll escape to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Corey Littleton in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Out of the gun. Gone. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run again with Breida. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They run with Breida, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Breida. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Move. Even. 4 down. Even.
Now it's Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. 180. Right there.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Niners on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He was brought down by a gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Nice hit, boy.
So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for L.A., the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.